In this video, we're looking at another indicator down below. It's called the CMF, otherwise known as the Chaikin Money Flow CMF. Okay, this is TradingView. Just get in there and read all about it. Okay, you can get in here and it gives you everything you need. But the way we're looking at it today is using it in combination with the CCI. And I'm just looking, while the CCI is good, sometimes it can give you a false signal, as we all know, with all indicators. So if you follow the CCI in my strategy, or the strategy that I'm employing at the moment, is when the CCI goes below its channel line here, I take an entry, and when it goes above, I take an entry. And sometimes it's good to have more than one indicator to help you with yes, that's a good decision to take the trade, or no, it's a bad decision. The CMF, I'm going to just call it, it's just easier. I have this set at 20. I think it comes standard as a sorry, I have this set at 24. I think it comes standard as a 20, and I've just changed the color to green. That's all. What I will do is just change this zero line to black solid. Just it's just easier to see. So here's the situation. We've taken a trade long here. So both, okay, just before I get into this, the way I'm using it is when the CMF goes above its zero line, it's a long, and when it goes below, it's a short. It's simple as that. Same with the CCI. When it goes long on the CCI, I take a long, and when it goes below its channel line, I take a short. Okay, it's that simple. When the CCI is in its channel, you don't do anything. Okay, I'm just looking for extremes. So you can see right here that the CCI just poked down just below its channel. Okay, which would have been somewhere in this bar. I don't know where. It might have been there, and you might have scalped for 20 if you were lucky, if you were quick enough. This is a 15-minute chart on crude oil. Okay, and then it's pushed back up and then came back down again on this bar, as you can see. So you might have gone, all right, well, you know, I'm still in the trade, or I've got out, or whatever. I got back in again, and then it sucked back in on you, and you had a loss. This is where the Chaikin Money Flow, or the CMF, can help you. See how here, at the same point that the CCI crossed down, the CMF didn't. It stayed above. It stayed above the zero line. So that just saved your ass right in here. And then it wasn't until a couple of hours later where they both went across down. So this is how you can use the CMF. This is not the only indicator out there that can do the same thing. I have marked up some other areas here. Here's one. Right, so here's a trade that the CCI had picked to go short. You would have gone short probably about there, and you can see it just sucked back on you. Okay, now you might have decided to stay in that. Okay, and you would have either, if you were quick enough on the button, you might have got out for a small profit, break even, or a loss. As you can see, the CMF, the Chaikin Money Flow Index, stayed above the zero. See how it saved you? So just using this alone is worth having on your chart. And then you can see here, the CMF went under the zero line and the CCI didn't. So it's probably an advantage to have both on, and then you can see here they both went across. The CMF went across at zero line, and the CCI went across the zero line, and there was a good positive outcome on that trade. There is another markup here somewhere. It doesn't happen often where the CCI gives you false indications. Why have I marked that up? Oh yeah. So this is the Asia session, so the liquidity is really low, right? And you typically don't trade this blue area. But you can see here where the CCI ducked under its channel. A little bit hard to see. Hang on. I don't know why it squashes up so heavily like this, the CCI. Anyway, you can see just here that it's squashed under. Now, if you were trading this, you'd be thinking, well, look, it's under the moving average, which is a 24, the purple. Okay, really small bars though. I'll give it a go. But the CMF, Chaikin Money Flow Index, has gone, no, well, at that point there, mate, there's no trades. Cool. Okay, so we just ignore that totally. No trade. This one here, why have I marked this up? Oh, this was just to show you the CMF when it crosses its zero line, just how strong it held even through this pullback. You can see the CCI here ducked below its top channel, and that would have been an out, but you can just see the CMF has decided to stay very strong long. Okay, so how would I use this? I'd be thinking, okay, well, I'm going to get out here anyway. I'm going to get out here for a profit if I had have got in around about here. Yep, but I'd be looking at the CMF going, well, hang on a sec, it's telling me it's still up, so I'd be watching the CCI, and then you could take the next trade. Which is the end of the day here of the USA session, and I generally don't trade that, as you know. We've just gone through that one. Oh, maybe there was nothing else. I thought there was. Let me just keep going. You can see how rare the CCI really gives you false indicators, but let's just keep going through, and we'll just spend another minute or two on this. And we're just focusing here on the green and the grey area. Let me just zoom this down. Nothing here. This is all really good, strong content. Oh, okay. Here's one. So the CCI came down, and you can see at that same point. No. Sorry, false alarm for me. I thought that was right on that mark. Okay, so they both went down. Excuse me. Okay, here's one. So you can see the CCI here broke up through the its channel, but the CMF didn't until right here. Okay, so how do you handle that? I would say no trade, even though there was a trade on the CCI. Okay. And unfortunately, that's just something you have to deal with. Or you could have entered. You could have entered here, round about there, and you still would have had a small 20 cent scalp. Okay. Everything works in trading, and sometimes nothing does. This one here broke through. Great trade. This one here. So you can see the CCI is above and no trades. Okay, and you can see here CCI broke down. This was already down, so that's obviously a trade. CCI broke through, it's up here. The CMF was already up. Nothing here. The CMF broke down, but the CCI was still up. Here was a trade. You know, what I'm trying to do is let the indicators tell me, okay, this is a good solid trade, don't enter here. And I believe that you can do this with the indicators. You just need to find a good strong combination of indicators. So we've seen that we've had fantastic trades throughout this. It's held us back from stupid entries. The only dodgy one was back here, was this one here. Okay, that was a dodgy one, but still you would have entered, and you would have got out. You still would have got out in profit. Okay, you wouldn't have lost on that. But yeah, go check that out. The CMF, Chaikin Money Flow. See what you can do on your chart. 15-minute chart of crude oil. I might the next one I might check out will be what's it called? The Money Flow Index next. All right, catch you later.